video. So today, as y'all can see by the title, y'all already know what this is finna be. I ain't finna just give y'all the whole little rundown. Prom season is coming up, so I thought, why not? If you don't know, I graduated and went on prom and all that stuff in 2023. I went on prom by myself. Now, I wasn't supposed to go by myself. Let's start that. But in all actuality, I was always supposed to go by myself, like, to be honest. So, I'm finna tell y'all the story on how my prom day canceled on me. Oh, and I also have the receipts. Thank you. The person that canceled on me for prom, we cool now. It's not no beef or nothing like that. So really, to be honest, it's no shade to nobody, but this was just a real life experience that happened to me, and I feel like that I should tell y'all. Don't fucking text me. Don't say shit. None of that. I don't want to hear this shit. This what happened to me for my prom. Cool. Now, as senior year started to approach or whatever, me and the person that I was supposed to go on prom with, we could go get him a name. He already been told that I was making this video, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna see this video. But we go call him Twin. I wasn't really talking to nobody. Like, I really didn't have no friends for real. I was real, like, kind of to myself towards the beginning of senior year. But gradually, I started talking to him more because we had a few classes together or whatever. And his sister, she done been in like one of my videos, I think. That's still Twinsky though. Like, cool. I started getting closer to them as the years start progressing or whatever. And of course, we seeing so early as hell, we already talking about prom and how this finna go and how we want this to be and want that to be or whatever. I'm starting to, you know, get some ideas, figure out how I want my dress to look, how I want everything to be. Also, I don't think I said, but if I didn't say, I have a whole prom video that's up. So, in my head, I'm like, I'm gonna go by myself because who was I gonna go with? Like, I really wasn't cool with nobody like that. For one, because I never really like talked to none of their ass. I never really was that cool with none of their ass for real. For a motherfucker to be asking me to go on prom with them. For two, I don't know. I just knew that nobody was gonna ask me. I'm like, nobody's just popping out the blue and asking me like, oh, can you be my date to prom? Like, I don't know. I knew that just wasn't happening. So I'm like, cool, I'm gonna go by myself. I already had it in my head that I was going by myself. But I was talking to somebody and we fake was talking about prom for a second. We said that we was gonna go together, whatever. It ended up not happening, and that was that. As we get in a little bit closer to probably around like December, January, I done made up my mind like, okay, if I don't have no date by January, I'm going by myself. Like I already was gonna do anyway, but I'm like, if I don't have a date by January, I'm going by myself. Everybody would be saying like, oh, y'all should go on prom together. But I'm thinking to myself like, like I was stuck on going by myself. Like, and I didn't think he was really serious about going on prom with me for real. So I never really used to be taken serious. Like, neither one of us really took it serious for real. Like, on some, okay, yeah, let's go together. Eventually, after people steady saying about us going on prom together, he like basically was like throwing little shit out there or whatever about us going to prom together. But mind you, I'm still not really taking him serious because he was talking to this girl. Mind you, I was like fake cool with the girl. We was cordial, whatever, like we was cool. But he was trying to make it seem like at first that he wasn't really talking to her, like he wasn't really fucking with her like that. But like as time started going on, you could tell like, okay, they fucking with each other. But at the time, he was making it seem like that it wasn't what it was. In the back of my head, I'm just steady thinking like you want to go on prom with me, and what about her type shit? Like, because I'm pretty sure she would want to go with him. This a motherfucker that you fucking with, talking to, or whatever the case may be. My iPad finna die, y'all. If y'all see me looking at my iPad, I'm pulling up receipts. Time going on, mind you, I only talk to a few people, which is twin sister, maybe like a few other little people, but that was the main people that I talked to for real. So I'm sending him ideas like, what you think about this, like for my dress, like is this cute and blah blah blah. Shit like that, like, because I just wanted an opinion. I tell him, I'm like, I still ain't even got no solidified motherfucker to go with. He like, bro, I already told you. Alright, just say you don't want to go with me, twin. I'm like, you overplaying. You already got a date. He like, I'm not playing. He say, you can't be that flat going by yourself, right? I'm like, right, but I'm saying though, you think you finna make it to both our prom? Like, that's not gonna work. I'm basically just saying, like, that shit gonna be too close in time, and it's no way that you finna be able to go with two people, because I know she's gonna wanna go with you. And I don't even have time with the hassle of that, because that's just too much. Like, no. This is no shade to nobody. I don't need no confrontation, going back and forth, none of this. Because I kind of don't give a fuck. That shit was 2 years ago. I'm over it. I'm pretty sure he's over it. Bitch, you should be over it. Don't nobody come text my phone about this shit. I'm not playing. The girl that he was fucking with, we was cool, right? Man, we cool. We chilling. We cool. We weren't like super close or no shit like that. But like, we was cool when she'd be around, motherfuckers speaking, talking to her, this and that and that. We talk to each other. We cool. Some little shit had happened that threw me off. And I'm like, what is this about? Like, but that happened cool. It wasn't no big thing. So January 19th, man, like I said, if I didn't have no prom day, by January, I was going by myself. January 19th, twin text me. And he like, I hope you got your shit ready for prom because we going together. So I'm like, for real? Like, is you playing or is you serious? Like, he like, for real. So I'm like, okay, cool, but how is that gonna work? He like, because I'm only going on prom with you. I'm in denial in my head, like, boy, you're not going with me. Like, it's no way that you're going with me. For one, because the girl that twin was talking to, she was already fake, trying to make it seem like she had like some little problem with me. Man, I didn't do shit. I didn't do shit to this bitch. I'm like, are you sure you going with me? Basically was saying, I guess she asked him to go on prom with her. And he was saying that he didn't like her dress. And he was basically saying, because if y'all know, I wear purple for my prom. Here she goes, so cute. He was saying, like, I been wanting to wear purple anyway, so we go and tell your mama. So I'm like, okay, cool. Basically, like, cool. Basically, ever since that day, ever since January 19th, we was talking about prom and us going together from January 19th all the way up until damn near prom. Just sending each other little stuff about his suit and about my dress. And he had came to one of the consultations for my dress. Like when I went to go see the lady that made my dress and we looking at everything, him and his mama came to one of the consultations. And yeah, so we all chilling, we vibing, like everything is cool. Everything pretty much going how it's supposed to be going. Like when him and his mama came to the consultation, that's when I was really like, okay, like now we going together for real. Because yeah, you literally at my dress consultation right now with your mama. Like, yeah, we're going together. Cool, we just talking more about the dress as time going on and on. I'm just saying stuff about my dress. He's saying stuff about his suit. Talking about the colors matching up. Just everything that you will be getting together with your date for prom, right? My iPad is currently on the charger, like my shit's at the clap. So I have to go get my charger. Imagine we talking about cars that we want to drive and this and that and that. We go have a raw ass car too. Everything was just how we was envisioning it and planning everything. Everything was gonna be so raw. But unfortunately, shit didn't go as planned or as I thought shit was going. Now imagine, okay, cool. So he said he was gonna grab the car, right? First it was gonna be twin and me, and then twin and her date. And we was gonna all have a send-off together, right? Imagine, they are actual twins. But my mama, she like, that she wanted me to have my own prom send-off because she was like, she felt like because they twins, like their brothers and sisters, that it was gonna be more so about them. Which I guess when I look back on it, that was valid because, yeah. But I mean, at the same time, like all our peoples and stuff, like they was all gonna be there. So everybody was gonna be seen, like. But my mama, she just wanted to be extra and she wanted me to have my own send-off. Which in the end, that was a very good idea. At the time, me and twin, we like, damn, like, why my mama tweaking? Like, she want me to have my own prom send off. Like, and she was basically just saying that she wanted me to have my own moment for prom. Like, and she wanted everything to be about me. Like, and she was saying that if I did the prom send off with all us together, that everything wasn't gonna be about me. And she wanted to just have her moment with me for my prom and all this and that. So cool. She had already made up her mind that I was gonna have my own prom send off. I was go, I guess, have my prom send off like earlier, and then when the other prom send off started, where all us was gonna be together, I was gonna go from my prom send off to their prom send off, well, our prom send off, and it was gonna be all of us. So that was the original plan. So cool. This around March, this March 21st. I tell him, like, so me and OG just talked about this shit, and she said she feel like it would just be more convenient for me to basically have my shit, then you come, we take pics and shit. Okay, so we was gonna get a venue, all this, we was gonna do all this shit, y'all. So I'm like, so then if you and Twin still getting a venue, then we go over there with you and your people to take pics and shit, then we just go build. Now, another thing that my mom was saying, she was like, what was the point of paying for the venue and we only was going to be there 2 hours? And she was like, motherfuckers going to have to bring all our people and she don't know everybody. But I'm like, she feel like that is basically just a waste of money. I felt like my mama was tweaking, y'all. Like, we both felt like my mama was tweaking. Like, I'm like, what you mean? Like, everything's going to go how it's supposed to go. Like, what you mean? Everything's going to work out, y'all. Like, my mama basically was just like, I don't like how this shit sound. He basically was like, it ain't gonna look right if I leave my send off to pick you up and come back to man. I thought that was the plan. It's convenient because people go be there and it's big enough for everybody. And it's not like we all go be together. We'll be on 2 different sides. No matter what way it's done, it's still gonna be inconvenient for somebody both ways. That shit not gonna work. Like, so I don't know how motherfuckers gonna do this shit because it's OD close to the day. Because motherfuckers can't not know how this shit go. We already over behind with getting shit done pretty much. So valid. But I'm looking at it as my mama tweaking. And we both thinking that she tweaking. Whole time, my mama is so on point. Like whole time, she overly on point. And that's exactly why I love my girl. She ain't never steered me wrong, y'all, for real. Like, so he like, if your OG feel like it's easier for you to do it like that, that's understandable. We could just take flicks at prom and shit. So I asked him, like, what when you at, blah, blah, blah. I basically was just telling him how my mom was feeling like her moment with me was gonna be taken from her and all this stuff that she was talking about. So he was like, I don't want your OG to feel like that, so you damn near just, you mean? Whatever that meant. So that's when I agreed, like, okay, we go have my own send-off. Andrew, ever since that day, I'm still sending fabrics. We still talking about it. We still having conversations about us still being on prom together. Okay, cool. So now with the car situation, right? He said he was gonna grab the car, right? We looking at the cars together, seeing what type of car we want, but we couldn't order. Well, he couldn't order the car. I forgot why he said he couldn't order the car, but for one, I think we had to be like over like 25 or something to order the car because of course these is exotic cars and motherfuckers is under 21, under 25. You know, you gotta pay extra for stuff like that, and some stuff you can't even rent unless you a certain age. I guess he was trying to have other people like his family and shit do it, but they couldn't do it either. So I'm like, okay, cool. Everybody, they was trying to tell us like to get stuff that we didn't want for real. We was trying to come at A. Everybody saying like, oh, like get other stuff. And we weren't really trying to do that. And I know he wasn't trying to do that. He said he wasn't trying to do that. And I low-key wasn't trying to do that shit either. It was getting closer and closer to the time and we needed to be getting the car. Look, I don't even want to show y'all. Y'all gonna be zooming in. Oh. After we realized that we probably wasn't gonna get the car that we was supposed to be getting, I asked him, like, so what other car would you want to drive? We could do this. But this is just a bunch of stuff that we really don't even want to do for it just because we were so stuck on the first car that we wanted to do because we both wanted to do that car. It's April now. April 22nd. We still ain't got no car. My prom was May 19th, if I'm not mistaken. We got literally, like, a little bit less than a month. And I'm like, gang, we need to get a car, like, soon. Soon, before it not be no more and we be riding in a fucking Uber around this bitch. I'm steady asking him like, what's up with the car? What's up with the car type shit? he like, oh, this and that, I'ma do it today, or I gotta look into it, or I'm getting ready to grab that bitch, or whatever. I just was steady asking about the car, because at this point, this the only other thing that we got to worry about for real, and we don't got a lot of time. And I'm like, gang, we need a car. Like, it's getting closer and closer to the day, and it's not even gonna be no cars available. It's the beginning of May. Beginning of May, y'all. May 9th. He say, bro, she don't want me to go on prom with you, gang. Mind you, this the girl that he talked to. He said she don't want me to go on prom with you. Mind you, I'm not trying to hear that shit. I'm not trying to hear that shit, gang. Prom is in a week. What is we talking about? No way you pulling this shit on me. And it's a week before prom, talking about, yo, bitch, don't want you to go on prom with me? What? Y'all might be like, why she ain't want him to go on prom with you? So let me just give y'all a little rundown without saying too much. Okay, so it was a situation that happened one time. And here and there, Twin, he used to be taking me home from school. Now, man, y'all, it's Twin and it's Twin. We all in a car together. I always just ride in the front somehow. It was never no big thing. I was just always getting in the front. But I guess she felt some type of way about me sitting in the front seat of his car. But she was acting like she couldn't address that issue with me. Imagine, we cool at this time. Like, we cool. It's no issue. I never knew that it was an issue. I didn't think it was an issue. I didn't know it was an issue. She didn't come to me with the issue. What's the issue? Twin. She tells me, I guess, her issue that she had. Now I'm feeling some type of way. Because ain't we supposed to be cool? Like, if you feel some type of way about me sitting in your nigga front seat, you could have just said that. But you didn't. Now it's like, it's weird. You being weird. What you trying to get at? I don't know if she thought we used to like mess with each other, or if she thought I liked him, or if he liked me or whatever. But me and Twin was always cool. Like, it was never really no shit like that. So I'm confused. Everybody is confused. Twin is confused. Twin is confused. Everybody's confused. Because everybody know what's really going on. Like, motherfuckers is just cool. So that fake threw me off, because I'm like, if you got a problem with something, like, you could have just simply said that. I asked her, like, basically what was the problem? Like, did she have some type of issue or whatever it was? She basically told me, like, y'all, pretty much what she said was, to sum it up, that she thought I was gonna take her man. And that's just so crazy when I be saying that shit out loud. What you mean by that? Like, everybody used to swear up and down. I was taking everybody man. I was not taking y'all man. I never took nobody man a day in my life. Took somebody man? Like, yeah, I want that. Let me get that. I never took shit. But okay, that's just what she heard, I guess, from other people. Mad y'all, she came to my high school in like junior year, but I didn't even talk to her for real or know her in junior year. So I'm like, wow, that's wild. Like, that's wild as fuck. Like, and we supposed to be cool. You couldn't just say that. Like, you couldn't say what your problem was. Like, but okay, whatever. Fuck all that. After that, we didn't really talk no more, because I'm like, what the fuck? Like, so when he told me that she said she didn't want him to go with me, I was not trying to hear that shit. I'm not trying to hear that shit. A week before prom, though. Because you could have been told her this. You should have been told her this. So now I'm like, damn, like, the fuck? I'm like, that's so sad to hear. I won't lie. Like, this shit already in the works. Real like next week. I don't give a fuck. Because I didn't. I don't give a fuck. And if you didn't already tell her, that was your fault. Why is you just now telling her that you finna go on prom with me a week before prom? And he basically like, nah, she not trying to hear none of that. I'm not either. I'm not trying to hear that shit either. What? Y'all, we've been planning this shit out since January. Literally. He said, yeah, I'm not going with her. I'm only going with you and this and that and that. We've been planning all this shit out. Nigga literally came to my dress consultation with him and his mama. All type of shit. Y'all, I'm not trying to hear this shit. Prom is in a week. Literally. What is we talking about? He like, I'm knowing she on that. She on there with me. I'm like, you should have told her as soon winner. Like, who fault is this? He talking about motherfuckers think it's planned and some more shit. Which it was planned, literally. It was planned from January. This been planned. This been a thing. Like, so basically, you the reason why all this going on. She don't know that this whole time you been planning to go with me. I guess she thought motherfuckers was planning to go together to make her look like something. Okay, like, I was never trying to be funny and be like, oh yeah, now because she feels some type of way about me or whatever, now I want to go on prom with him. Like, this been a thing before the whole little situation with her even happened. What she think motherfuckers trying to make her look like a goofy or something? He basically like, yeah. Nobody's trying to make you look like a goofy. Nobody's trying to make you look no type of way. Whole time this was already in the works. And I already said that I was going to go by myself. He wanted to go with me. And I didn't have no prom date. So I'm like, he already was steady saying he wanted to go with me. He wanted to go with me. Like, we should go together. People was already saying that we should go together. So I'm like, fuck it, cool. We go together. I ain't got no date. You say you want us to go together. People want us to go together. Cool, we could go together. But nobody was ever trying to make her look like something or make her look like a goofy or try to be funny. It was never shit like that. I'm like, okay, cool. So what that mean? Like, what? What's going on? I'm like, to be honest, I don't feel like it should mean shit. That's low-key selfish as hell. Like, cool, she could be mad or whatever, but just like she had a reason to be mad because she was just now finding out about the shit. Cool, you should have been told her about the shit. You didn't. That was wrong on your part. So I'm trying to figure out what's the problem because I say, she literally came up to me a few months ago asking me, oh, we into it, blah, blah, blah. I don't think we was, and saying that she didn't have no problem with me. So if you don't have no problem with me, then what's the problem? Explain the behavior. Explain the behavior. Explain the behavior. What's the problem? I get it. That's your man, and he didn't tell you. Okay, cool. But it's like, it's a week till prom now. I really didn't give a fuck about nobody's feelings but mine, just because I could have just planned to go by myself in the first place. So I'm like, what you gonna do? Like, you explain everything to her, whatever. He did already. So then I had asked him, I think later on that day, I asked him, did his shoes come? This the next day. He say, motherfuckers can't go. I say, with me? He say, yeah. I'm like, I knew that already though. Now I'm mad at him. Now I'm mad at everybody. I don't give a fuck. I'm mad. I knew that already. I don't like that shit lame as fuck on your part and you grown. So I'm like, it's cool though. I'm gonna handle my shit. No, he say, fuck, motherfuckers doing shit to you on purpose, game. But I didn't know what the fuck that meant, but okay. So this was May 10th. We got approximately 8-9 days until prom. I have no car. Now I'm trying to find a car. I'm last minute as hell. I'm trying to find a car. Like, imagine, it's a week before prom. It's no cars. No cars. So I'm looking real assed out at this point. They just canceled on me. I don't have no car. Shit was just going real bad. The day of prom comes, I say, fuck that shit. Shit's still gonna get done. One thing about me, it don't matter what's going on, what didn't happen. Hey, one monkey don't stop no show on my... Got a car. Imagine, this last minute at that, I'm still riding G-Wagon. As I should, because my mama just did what she had to do for me. One of her friends, she knew somebody that had a white G-Wagon, and of course I had on purple, so I'm like, okay, cool, the white, perfect. So we went with that. He drove me to prom, picked me up. So everything worked out in his favor. I had my prom send off. If you want to see more of my prom send off and everything like that, you can go and watch the video. My mama, she knew to have my own prom send off for a reason, because if she didn't think to do that in the first place, I really would have been asked out. Now I gotta hurry up and try to make a send off and get stuff and supplies and all type of stuff. OG came in overly clutch for knowing that plan that we had, that I'm thinking she tweaking and she tripping, and whole time, in the end, I was always supposed to go by myself. From beginning to end, I was just always supposed to go by myself. Like, that's just how it went, and yeah, that's what it was. And what really threw me for a loop, if y'all peep at the end of my prom video, I'm like, yeah, I did my big one, and that was on me getting canceled on the week before prom, and I still did my shit or whatever. So I think I posted that little clip on my Instagram, and I guess motherfuckers felt some type of way about it. I'm hearing that he's saying I was trying to use him for a car. I don't know how true or not this shit is. Twin, I know you watching this shit. Look, if it's not true, clear it up. Which I didn't understand because I was gonna go by myself in the beginning in the first place. That was the plan. So how was I using a motherfucker for a car when Twin wanted to go with me? Twin wanted to go on prom with me. How's I'm using a motherfucker for anything and you want to go on prom with me? Okay, that didn't make sense. I still turned around a week before prom and pulled up G-Wagon. So I didn't understand that at all. That didn't really make no sense to me at all. When I was at the prom and stuff, it was cool. It really wasn't no animosity or nothing. I had seen him. I spoke to him. I said that he looked nice. He said that I looked nice. That was that. In the end, it still played out how it was supposed to. Everything still went right. Everything, in the end, everything did what it needed to do. That's all I cared about at that point. I wasn't tripping about shit else. As long as my shit going how it needs to go, I didn't care. Yeah, y'all, that was the story on how I got canceled on a week before prom. If you ask me, I feel like that shit was really bogus as hell. And it's so crazy, y'all, because we both had on purple. Like, we literally looked like we was damn near supposed to be there together. But we just wasn't. Like, we did not even take not one picture the whole night or nothing. Like, it was just like, okay, fuck it. It's prom now. We already here. Fuck it. Go ahead, do what you do. I do what I do. I already have my send-off. Shit already went how I was supposed to went. I had my car. I had my send-off. Everything. I should have just stuck with my first man in the first place. When I first was saying how you going with me and you have a date, you have somebody that you talking to, you have somebody that I'm sure wants to go on prom with you, I should have just always stuck with that. Basically, he made me think that this shit was really solidified, like that we really was gonna go together. I don't even know why I let him do that because I just knew like that damn near was not gonna happen. Like I knew it was gonna be a problem, but I'm just fake in denial. Like I'm still having a faith like, okay, cool, like you said you going with me, you going with me. You wanna go with me. You said you're going with me and we're going. I done came with you, getting ready to go see your Sue. You came to my consultation, all types of stuff. We talking about this for months and months and months and months. I'm convinced that we going together. Little shorty, she had other plans. She said she wasn't going for none of that shit. She wasn't going for none of that shit. But I just wanted to tell y'all the story because, you know, it's about that time. Just learn from my mistake. Learn from my mistake, from his mistake. Everybody's mistake that played a part in the situation, just learn from this. Don't go on prom with a motherfucker that already have some shit going on, that have somebody that's like expecting them to go on prom together. Okay? Learn from my mistake. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok right here. Yeah, but y'all already know what to do though. Thank y'all for watching. Bye. Live from the editing room. I literally just got finished seeing the video, but I forgot to say this because I remember that I did want to say this. Even though that nigga canceled on me, even though Twin canceled on me for prom, y'all, I've been doing YouTube for 2 years now, and I will say that Twin is pretty much the reason why I started posting on YouTube, and basically, like, he encouraged me to, like, just start. Also, I got 200 subscribers on YouTube. Hey! Thank every single one of y'all for watching me and subbing and, you know, tuning into my videos because I really do appreciate it. I just wanted to say thank you to him because if he didn't tell me to just start and, like, fake encourage me, I don't even know if I would even be doing YouTube right now. So, shout out to Twin.